we will do the first thing we'll do is let's go ahead and roll light side, dark side points. Let's just get that out of the way.
Feeling we're going to use these tonight.
This is I have this. I did this session very differently than I usually do, so it's interesting. It's kind of like a bit of a test for me. But go ahead and if you go to here, let me do this. There you go.
Send it to us because I never
I
can
did.
click on the button.
Got it. I did it. Nice.
Nice.
Makko. Not bad.
I'm gonna Satir with another 2. Yeah.
Of course.
Shouldn't you be rolling 2 of them, Satir?
Should I be? I mean, I have 2 4-stars.
Yeah, I don't know. Bo, how does it is he? Should he roll
Can't
2
remember.
if he has? Yeah, I can't either.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Oh wow, you guys are killing it. Okay, that's fine. 6-2. Wow. Okay. Cool. All right.
I mean, Makko, Satir, and Vorn's shoulders are a bit tired from carrying the other 2, but yeah.
Change my agent's nickname.
It might be. Do you have light side Paragon?
I'm not there yet.
Oh no, he doesn't.
It might be based on that. You might roll 2, but I don't know off the top of my head with any level of certainty.
Okay, it's not a big deal. All right, here goes the open crawl. Once I can find the right Roman numeral. Where's X111? Okay. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars. Episode 13. The Kuat Gambit. Hunted by bounty hunters, condemned by Ferrix, and exposed by the New Republic, Satir, Makko, and Rack Vigo have run out of places to hide. On Ferrix, Agent Glass of Blackstar revealed evidence of their crimes on Chandrilla and offered the crew a simple choice: prison, execution, or service. Now, with Kalin Nord assigned as their handler, the crew must infiltrate the legendary Kuat Shipyards, pass through the first ring under false cover, and enter the restricted second ring in disguise. They must locate Engineering Instrument 576A and install a new piece of tech. What the device does, Glass would not say. What Blackstar truly wants, he would not reveal. But if the crew fails, the New Republic will see their crimes prosecuted. Alright. Let's see if the image pops up. It's taking sweet time. And there's the exterior of the Kuat Shipyards. But that is not where we start. Let me turn on some tunes. Some great tunes. Music. Cantina. Go. Why won't it let me play? Oh, that's strange. Soundboard only. I don't know. Oh, whatever. Okay. Let's go over to my new Morlana 1 Scud Pie image. Gotta have some variety. You find yourself at the Scud Pie Lounge. Makko, Rack, Satir, and Highwire, also known as Kalin Nord, and Vorn, who might have not met the pilot yet, but it's pretty clear that it's time to face your task of going to Kuat, infiltrating the shipyard, and installing this strange piece of technology, which is essentially the size of a toaster. If you want to view what it looks like, I will send that to you right now. Let's see. This would be, what episode was it? Let's see if I can find it. No. There we go. So it would be this. I want to show to players, please. So there's installation instructions, and there are also uninstallation instructions. Now you don't need to remember this like as a player wise, it's more just a prop, but to get kind of an idea, about the size of a toaster-ish thing. Yeah, so Blackstar wants you to uninstall the one and reinstall the other. Doesn't say, they never said why, they never said what it would do. They just told you they wanted you to do this thing. You meet at the Scud Pie Lounge. It is fairly busy, as it mostly is. Yes, it is a VGA connector, I believe. You are sitting down for drinks, are about ready to talk about this mission. Likely someone looping in Vorn to get a little extra help as needed. So I'll let you guys take it away.
So I think, just as we join the group, Vorn is getting caught up with what's happened to them since he last saw them. As you approach the table, you can see, before you hear the conversation, you can see Vorn looking surprised and confused quite a few times. And then as we actually get closer, as the camera kind of comes closer and we can hear the conversation a bit more, we hear him say, "Karabash, that's a lot. That's, you've been through some stuff." And I guess you'll look mainly at Makko to see how Mako's taking it, because Makko was the one that was most traumatized by everything that was going on before, and it sounds like they've now been through a lot.
What was the last time? When was the last time Makko and Vorn saw each other? Was it that fight in the street?
Or
no?
It was just
he wasn't there
before
for
you
that.
guys went on the ill-fated mission.
Before Chandrilla, I think.
Yeah.
I think the last time we saw each other was in this club, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we're just outside. Yeah, we had an argument in here.
Just outside. We had an argument out here, and we.
Oh no, we went to the other planet, right? And we saw the sisters.
The Maldo Crease thing. You guys were there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at the
last-
facility. That was the last point, and then we kind of went different ways.
And then Vorn went to go find his people. That's right.
Yeah. And planned to meet you guys afterwards, and you guys presumably weren't able to show up at the rendezvous, and it's just like, where the hell did they go? And
Busy
then,
Episode 3, Return to Maldo Crease, involved Makko, Ringo, Vorn, Satir, and Mel.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a long time ago.
yeah. So Vaughn's been catching up on all this. So yeah, so that's what he's gonna express some surprise of everything you've gone through, and he'll look across to Makko to see how Mako's taken it.
Yeah, Makko he's sitting there at the table. He's been in this club a few times now, and he knows to kind of sit back in the shadows just a little bit, and he keeps his head down. I mean, obviously he's still wanted by the Hutts. He's been hunted and been into different firefights with different people, and has dropped and hid multiple times. And Makko, when he first heard that Satir had been able to get in contact with you and get you to come help us with this mission, Makko was pleasantly surprised after the last encounter we had, last experience we had in that firefight with the stormtroopers. Makko wasn't sure if he was ever going to see Vorn again, so hearing Satir say that he had contacted Vorn and Vorn was going to be on his way to help us, it kind of brightened Makko up. He still has fond memories, even though they argued somewhat, of Vorn being somewhat of a protector and has that kind of image of him. So while you're sitting there and Satir and Rack are kind of catching you up on everything we've done, Makko just looks at you and he's got a like a wry smile on his face, and he's nodding at everything that they're telling you in agreement. Like, yep, that happened. Yep, that happened. And he's just kind of nodding and smiling, and until they finally catch you up to the point where we're at now, sitting here at the table. And Makko raises a glass of ale. It's got a little condensation kind of pouring, dripping down the side, and he holds it up to you. I'm glad to see you here, Vorn. Surprisingly, or maybe not. I feel good having you here, is what I'm trying to say. And yes, it was actually a Jawa. Can you believe that? A Jawa.
Vorn actually chuckles at that. And he goes, well, it's a big galaxy, right? Guess you see all sorts of things if you go far enough. Yeah, we've been I've been hanging about with Mandalorians, if you can believe that. Saw some dark things, but made it through the other side, and saw some of my people get to a safe place. That's good.
I'm sorry about the ones you lost. I know your numbers aren't what they used to be, but I'm glad that they were able to get somewhere safe.
Thank you. It means a lot.
At the sound of... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
At the sound of Mandalorians, because I don't believe he's discussed that with him, that kind of catches Satir's attention. Is Mandalorians, you say? What clan are you referring to?
I need Clan Ordo. They've helped some of my people, a group of refugees, settle on their world. I owe them. I've been hanging out with a couple of good guys, actually. Sulla and Freelin. I've sworn them a blood debt because they saved my people. So I'll owe them until the day I can save their lives. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. And he actually reaches around his neck and he shows the this opal pendant, which has got the symbol of Clan Ordo engraved on it. He goes, I wear this as a sign of gratitude to the clan for them taking in my people. And he kind of shows off this pendant.
Satir kind of leans forward and sees it's the sigil of House Ordo, and he goes, "This may the Force works in mysterious ways. I spent most of my years on Ordo. They took me in after the destruction of the Jedi Order and protected me all those years. I'm friends with their clan leader Titus and many of his kin, though the names Sulla and Freeland don't ring a bell. There's quite a few of them up in the mountain ranges."
Yeah, I've met this Titus. Good man, good fighter. Yeah, Sulla and Freeland, well, don't think they're truly part of the clan, but are becoming one, I think. Yeah, and the clan have taken my people in the much the same way they took you in. They're strong people, but generous.
Seems three shared backgrounds, despite different planets. Both the Mandalorians, your people, and the Jedi have all suffered greatly at the hands of the Empire. It's nice to see finding common ground and I suppose you could say a common enemy.
Yeah. And coming out of dark times wounded, but strong together. Yeah, I like that. And he nods to Satir and raises a glass in toast.
And Mako's looking into his glass, and he doesn't look up and look anyone in the eye, but when he talks about, them suffering at the hands of the Empire, Makko just looking into his glass, yeah, well, all sides suffer in war, don't they?
Vorn sighs a second, and says, yeah, I suppose so. There's, can't say the other side did some of the same stuff as the Empire, though, but you and I have got differing opinions. I won't reopen that wound.
And Makko just kind of gives a short nod and raises his glass, takes a drink.
And Vorn nods and takes a drink too. Are Kalin and Rack here?
Mm-hmm. Should be.
Hey.
There's the pendant.
Thank you.
So you can see it.
Rack is here. He is sitting quietly, not really looking at anybody. He's drinking like a Carillion whiskey or something, and looking at his drink. If you can tell what a Keldorian's facial expressions are, he would be angry. And he has not been very happy ever since they left the Iron Lady's abode.
Was he looking? So Vorn will have seen he was looking angry from the moment Vorn from before the moment Vorn entered, I guess.
Yeah, he hasn't talked to Vorn at all.
Right.
Or really anybody, I think. He's just been kind of reflecting on this whiskey. Not throwing back whiskeys or drinking like heavily, just kind of babysitting it.
Right. And Vorn... yeah, go
Sorry.
for it.
Sorry, out of character is... we're not getting paid for this job, are we?
No, you're not. It's either do
That
this or go to
fucking
jail.
pisses... Yeah, that pisses Rack off. That's probably what Makko and and Satir would already know that he's mad about. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Maybe Kalin's on the way back from the bar at this time, and he has a bottle of Carillion Red, and he sits it down in front of Rack and says, "Rack, why so emotional? You can read your face. You're like a book. You're not getting paid for this gig, but look at it this way. You're staying out of one of the galaxy's worst prisons."
He finally takes a sip of the whiskey, and he says, "I need my gear back and my ship."
I don't think that's a problem. We have a ship, right?
Yeah, they didn't confiscate your ship. You grabbed it when you were down on Ferrix.
Oh, we do have it back.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah.
The bus, yeah.
The bus is
Yeah.
available. Yeah.
It's very important.
As Kalen's kind of chatting with Rack, they're all together and they're overhearing the other conversation. He says, "Yeah, you're going to be made whole again, Rack. What type of bounty hunter would you be without half of your gear?" And he kind of looks him over and all the contraptions on his body. He says, "Good pilot's instinct, man. I mean, I trust this." And he kind of points at his heart. Before all that, I mean, guns jam, blasters misfire. Can't go wrong with a good head on your shoulders. It's very clear from his past and speaking with Rack that Kalen's made a whole host of bad decisions in his life. But then he kind of overhears Vorn and Makko and Satir chatting, and he says, "Mandalorians, huh? He takes a drink of his whiskey. Now, I mean, after we're out of this fire and we're back into the frying pan, maybe we could, maybe you could introduce to me. I think the New Republic would rather have them as an ally than a foe. He kind of turns back to Rack. Maybe Kalen's a little buzzed. Look at your history, Hollows. Rack, how often do the Mandalorians stand between victory and defeat? I mean, they decide wars, right?
Are you getting paid, Kalin?
Of course I am.
Shut up.
And Vorn thinking it might be a good time to change the subject, goes, Rack, what kind of ship you flying?
He looks at her. He looks at her to Vorn. It's a very nice
Kind of
one.
like a Winnebago. Yeah.
I forgot the damn ship. What kind of ship it's called?
Ravager.
Yeah, I can't remember what
It's
kind of ship.
it's like a GX something hauler. It's like a basically
GX long hauler, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big transport ship basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Very
he'll
sleek.
It's called the stopping service to Coruscant.
Right.
It may not be
Yeah.
pretty, but it gets the job done.
Nice.
correct. It's called the Ravager. It's a nice little ship.
Nice. Sounds like it packs a punch.
It's done me well when I was alone.
Nice.
Satir kind of chimes in. He goes, "It's not as nice as the ship Makko and I got from Raxus, but I mean, it has its charm."
So we've got 2 ships now. Nice.
Two real buttes.
Yeah, it's got a lot of room for passengers and not much
wait.
else.
Weren't you promised another ship? So we got 3 ships? That's amazing.
Well, that ship, we did have that ship. It is currently in approximately 1,000 pieces on Raxus Prime. That one's not salvageable, unfortunately.
That's a
Makko
shame.
takes a swig of his ale. We got shot down.
Well, that's a strong word. I prefer hyperdrive malfunction. Now, just because it malfunctioned as we were being hit by a missile is, beside the point.
And Makko looks over at Vorn. That's when we got taken by the insane Jawa.
Right. That's how it happened. Okay. Got it. Oof.
Well, in fairness to the Jawa, his people had also been brutalized by the Empire, much like the Lasat and, the Mandalorians and the Jedi. But, unlike us, we didn't barbecue our prisoner to a crisp in a fit of rage.
Hence the situation you're all in now.
Exactly. See? Look on the light side of the Force. We're all still alive. We're all in one piece. We have most of our gear. And he kind of looks at Rack when he says that. And, no worse for wear than we were at the start of this journey. Sure, we didn't get here in a straight line, but we're all still breathing.
And I think a payday will come soon, Rack. Sooner rather than later, but we got to put together this mission first. I was put here because y'all heard of my knocks and listen to your chatter. It's bearing out to be true. So what's the plan here?
You can see Makko. He's got his backpack on the ground between his legs, and he kind of bends over under the table when you say that. And you can see him kind of mumbling something to himself. And then he looks up across the table, still kind of ducked low and looking up across the table. You can see him fiddling underneath. And then you feel something hit your feet. Satir, Vorn, Kalin, Rack. You feel something hit your teeth as Makko slides something under the table to you guys. It's like, These are disguise kits. These are uniforms. We have to use these before we go in there. There's no way we're going to get in without them. I don't know what you were thinking. If we were just going to find them on the way or what, but I've been out and I've been trying to rustle up some gear from some of the merchants that I've kind of come to know around here. Luckily, the Kuat Shipyards are a massive, massive shipyard, and you can pretty much find generic uniforms for it all over the place. The disguise kits, and he's talking low and kind of whispering and looking, over the table at you guys. Change your eye color, change your hair color. He looks over at Satir when he says that. Change your hair color. Change your eye color. Just do what you can. Just anything that can help. Anything that can help get us through that place without being stopped, without being questioned, without being recognized. I don't want to get stuck there. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to get stuck there. And you feel the packs slid up against your feet.
Kalin will kind of gently bring up the parcel and start to inspect it. And I'm guessing it's kind of quite drive yards, just general maintenance crew.
Work overalls.
Boy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he kind of looks at it and says, "No skin off my back. I'm more than happy to wearing this. I hope you have different sizes." And he kind of looks to his right where Vorn is just towering over him.
Yeah, well, when Satir told me Vorn was going to be joining us, I had a special suit made for him. He'll fit.
Nice. Thanks, Makko.
I suppose I could dye my hair black and, I don't know, maybe have a mustache. Call myself Samir.
Yeah, just whatever you need to do. We just can't go in looking like our wanted selves.
I mean, really, you're the one that's wanted. We're all right.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do what I can.
Look, I don't want to rub it in or anything, but Kalin, I just want to be clear. I'm helping out to help friends. New Republic it's got nothing against me, right?
Of course not. In fact, like I said, your people have a reputation of being calm under fire. The fact that you're involved with this crew here means that you've proved yourself likely time and time again. As an agent of the New Republic, I'm impartial in the matter, but I would appreciate an introduction to the Mandalorians after this gig. I think your slate, all of you, will be wiped clean, and perhaps there'll even be more opportunities in the future and paid, well-compensated opportunities.
What can you do about Bruntus? Makko just kind of looks up from his drink when he says that at Kalin.
I want to make a knowledge underworld just for flavor.
Sure.
Would you say that would be average, hard?
Bruntus probably just average, I would guess.
Average. I might not know who he is. He's not very good at that. No. You have trouble in the underworld? I don't know who this Bruntus is, but I guess we could help. New Republic has no problem wiping out small-time crime lords.
Makko chuckles a little bit. Well, he has a pretty decent thing going on in the depths of Tatooine. I don't know how small time he is, but
Coruscant or Tatooine?
Or Coruscant.
Well, let's be honest, Mako. The reality is New Republic might consider buying out your debt, so you'll just owe them by doing a bunch of more missions like this.
And Mako raises his hands to his brow and just kind of pinches it and closes his eyes. I don't know which one I'd be better off with, Bruntus or the Republic. I don't know.
Kalin turns to Mako and just says, I think what Satir is trying to say is that the New Republic is at least offering you options, Mako. And I know someone maybe that could help with your situation. The New Republic has Blackstar for sure, but there are other old traditions coming to light that are making themselves known in the universe. Let's just get through this mission and we'll talk.
Yeah. One mission at a time. One more path crossing with near death and horrifying disfigurement and torture, and he just starts shaking his head and stops talking and just finishes what's rested in his glass and kind of clacks the glass down on the table. Never mind.
Satir, being everly annoyingly optimistic, goes, well, Mako, you have two options. You have certain death with Bruntus, or you can be indebted to the New Republic and just face near death. I mean, which choice would you prefer?
And Mako raises his empty glass when you say that. He looks over at Vorn, Kalin, Rack, and then back at you, Satir. Well, to near death, men, to near death.
Keyword is near, Mako. Keyword is near. And Vorn winks at him and raises his glass again.
Satir holds up his glass of the Star Wars equivalent of Tang and says, to near death.
And then Vorn turns to Rack and goes, I'm getting paid. Next time.
Mako smiles and looks over at Rack. To nearly getting paid. To nearly getting paid.
Kalin raises his glass. To business as usual. When do we set out?
I suppose the morning is as good as time as any. Some might want to drink the night away. Some might want to converse with friends. Some might want to listen to that wonderful music played by that hideous-looking Zabrak in the background. We have options.
Options.
That's
Options.
the Star Wars equivalent of Flea. Come on.
Yeah. That's good. Flea. He definitely has a Flea vibe to him.
So yeah, the night can pass pretty much without much going on. However, Rack, you do get notified on your data pad that there has been a new request come in on a bounty that you have been tracking, and that bounty is of Mako. Once you look, it's been increased. The bounty is now 25,000 credits. That's really all it is.
No.
You're muted, Rack.
Yeah, you might be rude. You there, Rogue?
He might not be. He had to go a minute ago. So.
Okay.
Is he not there? Did he have to go?
He didn't say anything.
No,
If he did.
10 minutes ago, he said BRB. So.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I put it in the back now. Yeah.
So never mind. We'll talk about that again. But the new day dawns on Morlana 1. The Ravager is ready to depart, and Kalin has his own vessel, and I'll let you tell them about that if you will. But otherwise, you are good to go to the Kuat Shipyards. Let me find out where Kuat Shipyards map sector. So they're in the Kuat sector. Yes.
Is he flying his TIE interceptor there? Just out of curiosity.
That's up to him.
I just didn't know how unusual that would be.
Yeah, I think I could bring it. We were talking about something that wouldn't stick out like a sore thumb on near Kuat Shipyard, and we thought the tie wouldn't. The flashy red paint job and stuff might, but I guess it's more for role play.
I think that probably in this current situation of the galaxy, there's a lot of ships that got, repurposed, sold, whatever, right? I don't think it would be totally odd to see like a TIE fighter, or maybe a TIE fighter would be, and maybe even a TIE interceptor in some instances, but
There's got to be a lot of ex-Imperial equipment that's been
Right,
repurposed.
exactly.
Especially at the Kuat Shipyard.
Right.
I mean, that's where they were built.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
so the thing that would probably be the oddest about any of these TIE vessels is that don't typically have hyperspace capability, but this one does. It's been outfitted to with a Navi computer and a hyper space capable engine. So anyway, I think it would be fine. I'm not going to like go, oh, you're there with a TIE fighter, so I'm going to launch whatever at you. I'm not going to do that, so don't worry about that.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah, I think he probably if they do need to do anything, he can just be like it's the escorter for the freighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense. They would hire a repurposed TIE interceptor as their kind of solitary fighter. That would be a deterrent for most wannabe pirates in the shipping lanes. So yeah, I guess we can change slides and start.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so he's still.
oh, I never even saw the slide.
What?
It didn't show up. It didn't show up for me.
You don't see the cantina?
Oh, the cantina. Yeah, I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh yeah, no, that's where we've been. I was just,
yeah.
I was about to, and then the whole rogue wasn't here, so I didn't. We'll just move on. Okay.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Wait, did I miss something?
Oh yeah, you did. So what you missed is overnight. I'm assuming there's a way to follow certain bounties, and the bounty hunter network to see if there's changes or whatever. And you do get a ping about one of them that something has changed, and it's Makko's bounty. I'm guessing that you would be following it. And you're surprised to see when you look at the bounty, and this is the Brentus Hunt bounty specifically, the reward has gone up to 25,000 credits instead of 15,000 credits.
Interesting.
So you can keep that in your back pocket, do what you will with it.
I was saying, Rogue, that when we heard it was 25,000, it's like, Rack, no.
And Makko slid over uniforms and disguise kits for you guys too. So you should have that in your gear.
Yeah, I've added it to everybody's gear. Okay, let me grab this thing.
So the following day, when we're all getting up, if you guys want to use your disguise kits, you basically just are, you say you're using it, you're putting it on what you're doing, changing eye color, hair color. It comes with contacts and hair color and all that other stuff. Skin even. You can change your blue skin, Satir. But you make a deception roll. However many successes you get in your deception roll while applying the disguise kit, that's how much the difficulty is increased for anyone trying to suss you out.
Is it
That's
increased or upgrade? I'm just kind of curious. I'll look.
I put it in the chat.
That's the banal apparel, not
No,
the...
right above that.
Okay. I see. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Applying Prepare time, modify stone,
Successes and advantages. The quality of your successes and advantages on the initial deception check. Set the baseline difficulty.
On deception.
Yeah.
Let's not do it yet because we'll
Okay.
figure it out once it's needed how good you put it on.
Yeah.
But you guys can kind of describe kind of that process as you're on the Ravager on the way, what you're doing to disguise yourself, etc. Are you using
Probably.
disguise kits or you're not? Or
Rack is going to use it, and it probably takes like 30 minutes to an hour of arguing with him that he shouldn't take his armor. And he is going to take his weapon, because that folds up into a briefcase. And
the sporting blaster rifle? Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think, he's probably going to walk around with that. So he does finally, finally agree to do it, and gripes the whole time, of course, while he's putting makeup on.
Yeah. And Makko, while he's in the Ravager and he's kind of pulling out stuff from the disguise kit, he's applying the nano-based colors that are changing his complexion from blue to more of a tan. He's changing his eye color. While he's doing all that, he's kind of sitting across from Vorn, and he looks over at Vorn. I wanted to ask you something, Vorn. I know I could have looked it up, but I don't know how much information to really trust that's circulating out there right now. I don't know if it's propaganda. I don't know what I'm being told, if it's true, if I'm being lied to, if it's what's going on. There was a moment on Chandrila, and there was a woman I spoke to. She said the Empire was at fault for destroying Alderaan. I always learned that it was an industrial accident, that the Empire didn't have anything to do with it, and it was an industrial accident caused by the rebellion on Alderaan. I don't know who to believe anymore, Vorn. And you've always been honest with me. And how do you see it? What did you hear?
It's a good question, actually. How much would Vorn know? I know what his suspicion would be, but
Well,
how
I
much
think
would
that
it know?
why don't you give me a
Cool Worlds?
Or
Alderaan. I think I would go with lore, honestly.
Or
And I would probably make it 3 purples.
okay.
Did Vorn have any interactions with the rebellion?
He's had some casual interactions with it.
I think 3 purple would be good, because there could be a lot of conjecture. Yeah, it was destroyed by the Empire,
Yeah.
but how
yeah,
much
Kalin
do
would
you
know, but he's in his
Yeah.
tie, so he's not hearing this conversation either.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing was obliterated, dude.
Yeah, you know that you suspect and have heard that the Empire destroyed it. You have no idea how.
Yeah.
If you're aware of the Death Star or not, maybe you are, or maybe you just don't know its sheer capabilities, right?
Yeah. Look, I can't say for certain, Makko. I've heard that it was the Empire, and I believe that. But given what happened to my people, I'm inclined to, right? I know the Empire's capable of something like that in well, whether they had the capability, I don't know, but they'd be ruthless enough to do it. They tried to wipe my people out, and they chose an incredibly cruel way of doing it. So, I know what I believe, but do I know for sure? No.
Yeah,
And I'm not going to lie to you and pretend I do.
that's kind of what I thought. There's a lot of rumors going around. There's a lot of I don't knows going around, but like I said, all I've been told was an industrial accident caused by the rebellion. I mean, that makes sense to me too. That seems logical, right? I mean, you have a rebellion on a planet dealing with who knows what kind of weapons to fight the Empire.
Maybe.
Anyhow, it was something I was thinking about, and I just thought I'd ask you.
Yeah, I met some of the rebels, even worked with them a little back in the day. Never my kind of thing to join up to these kind of things, but
It's probably
most of them,
better that you didn't.
well, most of them seemed like people that were driven to it, The Empire hounded them out of their old lives. Much like you, Makko. They'd had quiet lives, most of them, and the Emperor had come in and, trodden all over them. Looks like he almost chose another word there. And, they had no choice. They were forced to run or fight. And I met plenty of people who did run, but I met a few who fought as well. I won't say they were all great people, but most of them, just ordinary people put in a tight spot. Whereas the Empire, well, I won't say they were all evil, but I met some right pieces of work. So, do I know? No. But I know who I'm more likely to believe, whose story is more likely to be true. But that's based on my experiences, so you may or may not believe it.
And Mako is just nodding his head. Yeah, I figured you would lean that way. And as he's saying that to you, he turns around and looks at you, and you can see his skin is paler, with with more of a tan complexion, and his eyes are green now. And he's got the like a cargo suit on, like a mechanic suit kind of thing going on. He's like, how do I look? Any different?
Yeah, that's pretty convincing. I better get changed into mine.
Yeah, you're probably nearly there. You better get changed.
Yeah. And Vorn just goes to the back of the compartment, turns his back on them, and just gets changed there and then.
Rack, while he's putting on this disguise and stuff, he looks over to Mako. It says, "Where did you hear that story about it being an accident?"
Mako looks over at Rack, turns the other direction. Didn't realize Rack had been listening to his conversation with Vorn. At the refugee center back on Chandrila, the lady there, she said Alderaan was destroyed by the Empire or something like that. I mean, yeah, I was just asking Vorn about it. Why?
In my experience, don't believe everything that you read or hear, especially if it's on Imperial media.
Well, the only thing I have to go by is what I read or hear. I mean, I hear you telling me something right now. That's what I have to go by. I hear Vorn saying one thing. I hear the Jedi saying something else. I read, I hear, I see what you're all saying all the time. That's my point. I don't know what exactly is true anymore. What's not true? What's propaganda? Who's biased? Who's not biased? I just have to take people for their word based on their actions, and
Yeah, making a choice.
yeah, and I
You
mean,
can always change your mind if you find evidence to the contrary, right? But until then, you judge people and their actions, you decide who's trustworthy or not, and you make a choice. That's all any of us can do.
yeah, well, I'm here, and I trust you guys, so don't get me killed in there.
I mean, none of us get killed, but none of us get full control over that, do we? Or no one would ever die. Says Vorn encouragingly.
So that was Mako's roll for his disguise. So he gets +1 difficulty for people trying to recognize him or like suss him out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the suit adds another difficulty. So whatever the normal difficulty would have been, it's +2 difficulty now.
Plus you have a triumph, so.
Plus I have a triumph and 3 advantages. I don't know what to do that, but
The triumph. I would say the triumph you could upgrade the difficulty as well.
okay.
And probably upgrade it twice with the advantages and the triumph. We'll just say that.
Okay.
So it'd be very difficult to spot you.
So +4 to whatever the difficulty would have been.
Well, that's not exactly
gonna
true, right? So you +2 and 2 upgrades, right? So
Yeah.
there's a difference, right? So it'd be
Yeah.
2 extra purples, and then you turn 2 of those purples to reds.
2 reds, yeah. +2 and 2 upgrades. That makes sense.
All right. All right. So you, after this conversation about Alderaan and generally getting yourselves ready with these disguise kits that Mako has procured for you, everybody looks very different. How different, we'll see. But you come out of hyperspace, and it is noticeable that this TIE fighter is able to go into hyperspace with you, which some of you who might be aware of how TIE fighters work know that that's very uncommon, if not never seen before. You come out of the Kuat system and or come into the Kuat system, and you just see this gigantic space station in the distance. It's this 3-ring station with an exterior ring and 2 interior rings. There are ships of all different kinds docked across the outer ring, some on the inner ring. Sparks fly into space somehow, and as the ships are being worked on by droids and other pieces of equipment, and there is several docking bays for ships coming in, obviously of your size, medium to small ships. You are hailed briefly, but given a clearance code without much back and forth or degrees of scrutiny from the control tower, and you are led or you are asked to go to a certain hangar, which Kalin certainly knows would be your docking area where the reprogrammed maintenance droid will meet you.
Kalin clicks over on the comms as they drop out of hyperspace. You see his image come up on your dash. You wouldn't see it because it's all just flickery blue hologram, but in his cockpit, Kalin has an appropriately kind of generic disguise on. Since he's human, he's going to hope to blend in better than some of the aliens would. His mustache is bushier and darker, and his hair's dark now and kind of long and black, and he has these contact implants in that change like his eye color a little bit, just enough to hopefully fool an iris scanner. And he clicks over to the short hauler and says, "Hope you boys are all disguised in your makeup, Stride. We're going to be directed to docking bay." And then he kind of relays it to you. "We just need to get inside and make contact with that reprogrammed droid. From then on, it's going to be up to our own ingenuity. And don't just start blasting. We got to take this one easy. Real stealthy like."
Just make her look at Rack as that said.
Well, it's essentially what I was going to just say right now. Is like, yeah, Mako made sure that his armor is off, or what his he had blast armor or something like that. That's off. Even his holdout pistol, he is leaving on the ship. He's like, I'm not taking anything on there that's going to get us in trouble. And he looks over at Rack. I hope you know what you're doing. I mean, we were told specifically not to take any weapons in there, but well, I know you're you, Rack, and well, I hope we're not going to get in trouble.
Rack just looks at him and for a long time and says, "It's a briefcase."
Yeah, a briefcase. Okay.
I've done this before. Many times.
You've infiltrated a shipyard many times?
I've infiltrated many facilities. Usually I have more gear, like stealth suits. The one I had before I met you.
Well, all I could afford was the disguise kit and the uniform, so you're welcome.
I guess we'll see if it works.
You dock, and there's a loud ka-tung as the clamps lock down on the ships, allowing you to exit into the hangar that immediately connects to the outer ring. As you do this and leave the hangar bay, there is a droid that begins wheeling up towards you immediately. I would guess that probably Kalin has some sort of, maybe like a beacon or something that would identify him to the droid, at the very least, to make it simple. And so it just wheels straight towards Kalin particularly. There are workers about, there is security about, particularly droids. They don't seem to pay you really any mind whatsoever. There are just tons and tons of people, thousands if you probably across the entire outer ring, but hundreds within sight for certain. Different technicians, different people who are buying and selling gear and equipment and ships of various kinds. It is just almost like a hodgepodge of a market and what's the word I'm looking for? Like a workshop, giant workshop. You see people heading into kind of what looks like holes in the outer ring, but it connects to a ship that is either being docked there and being built or being repaired. It's hard to see the details from the inside exactly without going into any of those, but there is just a whirling noise, a cacophony of different sounds just spreading out through the ring. Either, buzzing sounds like soldering irons, talking, droids, you name it, you hear it. And it's kind of all like lets you blend in quite easily. Nobody, like I said, pays you any mind except this droid that approaches Kalin directly. It just wheels up to Kalin, or it probably has legs. It walks up to Kalin and says, "Greetings, engineers. I am ready to escort you to the interior doors, if you would be so kind as to follow me."
Aelin approaches the droid, kind of seeing it make a beeline to him, and he puts two to two together, and he gives it a subtle nod that's reflected by the droid, and he hears a quick hiss of servos, and he looks to his left and right, to Satir and Makko and Rack and Vorn, and "Hey, I think this is our trip into the next ring." And he kind of replies to the droid, "Of course, here to do our job. Lead the way, sir."
I am T-85B6 Technical Engineering Droid, not sir.
"Oh, of course, T-86.
And Mako slides his hands up, his thumbs up under the shoulder straps of his backpack and holds on to them and tucks his head down and follows right behind Kalin.
It's a question. Who is carrying the gear that you need to install?
Who has the best, is it mechanical? What is it?
It's me. I mean, it would be mechanics to get it installed, yeah.
Yeah, who has the best mechanics?
Hi."
Not you.
I'm not great.
Well, I mean, you're 85. Let's see.
I've got 2 green.
So you have
Yeah, me
3
too.
green. It
Ma-
might be.
Mako
It
has
might
3
actually be
green.
Mako. It might be.
And I have my backpack.
Yeah. Well, okay, you got it then. Yeah. Everybody else is 2 green. I don't see anybody better than that. Okay.
God.
So,
Did we have like a layout of this place before we got here? Did we go over like a plan or anything?
Not specifically. You know that you need to get to the middle ring, and that there you'll need to find it once you're in there, and you need to find the engineering instrument 5765A, which you probably will need to find a terminal to find out where that is. It's very nebulous, I guess you could say, of what they're doing or where it is, but they've given you very specific. It's that instrument, and you need to uninstall the old module and reinstall the new module in its place. And how to do that, you have a very specific diagram on how to uninstall it and how to how to install the new one. Very, very, very specific, which will help you when and if it comes to that. However,
And we're all here.
you know it's on the inner ring, so if you look at this map just generically, it's on the inside.
Yeah. Do we? Is there any way to check like security?
I mean, it doesn't take a perception skill check to see there are literally dozens of cameras looking everywhere. It seems unlikely that you would be able to avoid cameras, at least on the outer ring that you're looking at. Securities, based on at least what has been presented, is that the droid can open the interior door to the middle ring, and otherwise supposedly cannot go in, but can let you into the inner ring, at least the second ring. Otherwise, security is you don't have a real good idea of what the security is. However, unless anybody knowing anything would know that they probably have highly secured systems. And as far as physical security, I mean, you're not going to see stormtroopers running around anymore, but you do definitely see Kuat security droids walking around, just kind of doing patrols, like the one you see there on the screen. There are those across the outer ring at the very least. So what's in the inner ring, it's a little less understood. It's you do know that it is a secured area, whereas the external ring doesn't appear to be at all.
It's like an airport, like the front of the airport, and you go through security, and in the back, you're in the back, and every time you go through another checkpoint,
it gets more and more secure.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm worried about scanners too. And where's our ship in relation to us right now?
You could say, so you see all these ships to the southwest of you. If you're looking at the bottom left, I guess all those ships that are kind of docked there, it would be over there somewhere.
Over here somewhere.
Yeah, I'll ping it over this. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this is the door to the inner ring, which the droid can take you.
Yeah, so he lets us through, and I guess we head on in our Beastie Boys intergalactic overalls.
That's right.
I'm wondering, do they need all of us? I think I might hang back. Maybe he says that was an RP.
Okay, good.
Yeah. He'll mention that before you guys leave. I forgot something back at the ship. And he says that loud enough, maybe for the droid to even hear it. And then a little quieter says, we need all to go in there.
And Mako's eyes get wide and his head kind of snaps around towards Rack. What do you mean? What are you doing right now? What do you have to go back to the ship for?
You don't need me. Not for this part.
What if we need you deeper into the shipyard?
Yeah, if we encounter any trouble, says Vorn quietly, it's not going to be here, it's going to be further in. Are you good in a fight?
Alright then.
Kalin kind of turns back to him as well and says, together. Come on, we stick together. We don't know what our comm links are going to be separated inside. And by the way, Rack, you don't need somebody to shoot. So you need somebody to shoot.
Last time you stayed with the ship, you shot someone you shouldn't have.
Kalin just pats Makko on the shoulder and just says, well, this time if he does that, we can shoot him first.
Makko has so much suppressed rage.
He needs a therapist.
But Kalin does follow the droid because time is of the essence in his.
Yeah, and Makko he's eyeballing Rack, not knowing what Rack's going to do, but he sticks right behind Kalin.
Yeah, Rack will
Satir,
follow.
what are you doing? I haven't heard anything from you for a while.
So Satir, his outfit, he probably didn't go to the same level of elaboration as some of the others. His hair has gone from white to black, his eyes from yellow to maybe a purple. And he has a satchel, if he needs to carry the device, he's more than he's more than happy to oblige. But he's got a satchel with an assortment of like random tools that a mechanic or engineer would be carrying around, a hydro spanner, something to check, circuitry, a lightsaber, just a normal everyday mechanic.
A lightsaber, just normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
It looks like a big battery.
Yeah, this is a tester. This tests things. how well it stands up to heat, because these electronic components generate a lot of heat, and we got to have them anyway.
It's a stud finder that Satir's rubbing all over
Exactly.
his chest.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of
Beeps.
No Country for Old Men or whatever, where he's like, just come here. I'm going to put this up right to your head and test something. Just don't worry about it. But other than that, he's just kind of following the lead right now. This is not his. He's not in his element. He's been hiding for many years, but this is a kind of stealth and disguise and skullduggery that he's not accustomed to. So he's following people that he would assume would be better suited to that. Mako, Rack, and then Kalin.
The droid gets to the door and it interfaces with the security panel through a I want to say mechadendroid, but through a cable that comes out of its arm, and there's a click, and the door there was a light above it. It was red, now it's green, and it kind of awkwardly turns around and says, "Your path inside has been cleared. Be aware I cannot travel further, and be aware there will be security inside. I will not be able to help you."
Understood to 86. And Kalin gets a nod and looks up and down the hallway and makes sure everybody's in through the double set of doors.
Yeah, Mako walks right behind Kalin again as he's passing the droid. He gives the little finger gun salute from his forehead and nods at it and just walks by it right behind Kalin.
Okay. You head into the inner ring. It's very different from the outer ring in that it is much more sterile. You don't see actually anyone. You do see like a mouse droid going by. You see a couple other droids doing some things, working on some equipment. You don't see actually any living person right offhand. You really don't know where this thing that you're supposed to find is, so that will need to be found. And you sit here kind of looking about to see what happens. And we will do something real quick. I will do a random event table, and let's see what happens currently. Alright, there we go. Passing engineer team. 3 exhausted engineers push a diagnostic cart towards engineering instrument 576A. We'll just say towards you. Deception or charm versus average to blend in. Mechanics versus average to sound useful. Or stealth versus easy to fall in behind them without drawing notice. Go ahead and tell me what you would like to do as this engineering team begins to cross your path, and let me throw them on the board here.
Oh, like to blend in with them.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same.
Yeah, I don't know what Mako's charm is, but mine's 3 green and a yellow.
I would go for
Mako's going to
Sorry.
use deception to blend in. He's immediately going to turn towards a panel and sling his backpack off in front of him and act like he's going through some gear as he sets it on a panel that he sees, and just looks like he's distracted and busy with something.
Vorn is going to use stealth. So yeah, he'll just try and fall in behind them without drawing notice.
Okay, so this would be a good time to probably use your disguise kits, yeah? So, let's see. Tied to anybody using deception currently?
I am. Mako
Okay.
is.
So Mako using deception or charm versus average to blend in. Go ahead and do that deception. I will say that the baseline is probably 3 purple. So you will need to actually. So if they're rolling it, so let's do that. They'll roll against whatever your deception was based on your disguise kit, right? So we said it was at least 2 purples and 2 upgrades plus whatever, right? So we'll do average. So that's 4 purples, 2 of them are reds. So they're going to do a kind of a, I guess this would be, perception seems wrong. Perception's not used for stuff like this, is it?
Vigilance.
Vigilance.
It's,
Okay.
it's usually vigilance, yeah.
Okay, so vigilance. So vigilance. Whoops, that's not what I'm gonna do. Vigilance versus what did I say? I said 2 purples, 2 reds, plus 4. Is that right? No. 4 purples, 2 reds.
Yeah, I was going to say it should
Yep.
be 4 purples, 2 reds.
So they
that's
they do not. So nobody else has to roll. That's the despair. They just see Mako working, and actually they just pass on by this way. If you want to do anything else, you can. But they give you a look, Mako, and one of them just kind of gives you the head bob, and just walks past.
Yeah,
Do we-
Mako
do we
nods
realize
at
that-
him.
Do we realize that the cart they're pushing is headed towards our
No,
destination?
that was just you don't know anything. They
Okay,
might not even
okay,
be
got
going
it.
to 576A. That was just something ChatGPT threw in.
Okay,
So.
sweet. Yeah, Kalin kind of dips his head and goes to the side to kind of slink around the corner and realizes that Mako has a certain talent for this, and how the engineers walked right past. And he says, "Well done. Lead the way."
You know, you get approached a lot behind a bar by people you want to ignore, and you just put your head down and let them walk by.
He just shrugged and said, "I just figured you'd overserved me and didn't want to serve me again."
Like I said, you just put your head down for those you want to ignore. And Mako walks by.
Which way are you going? You following them?
Uh,
or-
Yeah, I think we followed them for a little bit, and then Kalin kind of looks around again for other workers at a terminal, any sort of clue.
Where this place is.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they keep going, and one splits off from the other. They kind of separate, and one does go over to a terminal, starts working at it, just kind of doesn't like pay you any mind. He's on a terminal, he's typing things in. Yeah, I don't know what you want to do, but
Yeah, Kalin doesn't pursue it any further. He knows he's not the best at this sort of thing, and does his best to look useful.
Mako's standing by the door here, and he just glances over and eyeballs it to see if the red light is on.
for the inner ring, absolutely, the red light is on. Yes, and
Yeah, he sees that, he notices it, and he just kind of starts nodding his head and gradually turns it back around. And I go to look for a terminal.
Is there a directory on the wall or anything like
there's
that?
all kinds of terminals everywhere. If you want to find a terminal, you definitely can find one.
Yeah,
If you're,
so he
you're
goes
looking
to-
for a directory as far as like you go into an office building and it says this place is in 200 and this place is, there are things like that. There's nothing specific enough that says that this instrument is in certain area, right? You don't know what this thing does or how it works, so you don't know. There's no context clues that would tell you where to go to find it. I don't think. Not as like that, at least.
Were we looking for like an area like 504 or something, was it?
You're looking for a
Yeah.
specific instrument, engineering instrument 5765A.
Oh, okay.
And that's what Mako looks up on the terminal, if he can look up something like that.
Give me a computer skill check with. Okay, so first, yes, give me a computer skill check. We'll just do two purple on this one.
And I am going to use a light side point for this.
Okay, go ahead and flip it. So you'll have one of your computers will go to yellow. Oh, that's a triumph.
But a failure.
So Mako was looking at the terminal, and he turns around and sees Rack next to him. Well, I think I know where it is, but I can't get the door open. Not from here, anyhow.
I could shoot it.
Don't do anything.
He just
Kalin
laughs.
turns like over his shoulder as he hears that, and the Kuat engineer looks up briefly, and Kalin just kind of smiles at him and nods, and he goes back to work.
So does the Triumph give me a general idea of what section it is in the inner ring?
So, Bo, help me out. If you get a triumph, can you actually fail?
Yeah, but you also, so you can just give him a key piece of information that can help him solve it, but it actually is a fail. So something like he's requesting, I think, is pretty good. Or like
which quarter?
He can't open the door. He can't open the door, but he discovers the protocol of how to do it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so you're just do a search for this, right? You're just basically doing a blind search in the directory structure for this thing. You do find a reference to the engineering equipment 5765A. You do realize you do not know. It does not. That file is secured. However, the directory it is under is in the second ring, so it is not in the inner ring. It is in this ring that you are currently in.
Oh. Mako looks at that, and he finally, it takes him a moment, but he realizes what he's looking at. And he kind of whistles, walks over to Kalin, and while Kalin and Satir are standing there, like, hey, I looked it up. It's in this ring somewhere, where we have to go. It's in this ring. It's not the inner ring. I don't know where you got your intel from, Kalin, but. Anyhow, according to their setup, according to their information, it's this ring. I don't know where, but it's here.
Maybe Kalin kind of pulls it up on the terminal that he's at, and indeed it's true. And he looks to his left where Mako and Satir are standing and says, "Well, I guess small blessings. I guess that means we don't need to turn that there light to red to green.
We don't have to try and sneak through that door. We can look around here, but this place is huge. How are we going to find it?"
It's crawling with these engineers.
You say that, and I'm flipping a dark side point to kind of make this happen. So this guy is long gone, but this guy turns around. He hears you guys talking. He might not hear what you say, but he heads over. He goes, excuse me. I was just wondering if someone could give me a hand over here. Sorry, my name is Kurt. I'm with Data Analytics 105. Sorry, it seems like I don't know the systems well enough to to find what I'm looking for. Sorry. I was just wondering if somebody could just look over my shoulder and kind of point what I need to do.
Yeah, and Mako like spins around and snaps up when he approaches us and starts talking to us. Yeah, you know what? We're kind of in the same boat. You know, we were sent here to kind of fix one of the systems, and we're having a hard time finding it as well. You know, maybe
Oh.
if we help you, you can help us.
Oh, sure. Yeah. What division are you with?
Uh, Division X.
Division X. I've never heard of Division X. Well,
Well,
anyway,
you know, New Republic. They've changed everything once they took over again. We're kind of a new division, and yeah, we're just trying to get our feet wet here and help out as much as we can. So, like I said, if we can help you, maybe you can help us.
Oh, sure. Yeah. What do you need help finding? I did read over the inventory of all the systems on this ring. Sorry, I can't tell you anything about the inner ring. I don't have access, but the middle ring, yeah, I just went through a class like 2 weeks ago, and you know, I did pretty good. So maybe if you just tell me what you're looking for, I can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, you got to go to that class. See, ours got canceled. Maybe that's the problem.
That's
Oh.
the problem. Ours
That's
was
the problem.
canceled.
Ours was canceled. Yeah.
Oh, well, that stinks. It was pretty informational. Yeah, did you know that the lock coil reimbursement chamber it's been broken for 2 years, I guess. I mean, how could you even manufacture the aping rods without it? You know?
I don't know how they can do that. I heard that's been a problem for them for a long time. That's probably one of the reasons why they have this new division set up with us to start
Oh,
taking
are
care
you-
of some of these things that have been, you know, kind of let go.
Oh, so you're kind of like a troubleshooter. What are you going to do about the chamber? Do you know?
What chamber is that again? And he looks over at Kalin.
It's the recombustion chamber for the aping rods.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Oh no, we're here for the power redistribution module, aren't we?
That's what it was.
It was got corroded by the hyperdrive leak. They said last standard month, right here. So that's on the data pad when it's working. Which, you know, I mean, old
Okay.
Republic stuff.
I need a deception skill check because I flipped the
Oh.
dark side point. It's going to be upgraded. So you're rolling deception. I'm not rolling to find you out. So the disguise kits really don't come into play. It's more like how you're speaking, what you're saying,
Yeah.
if it makes sense or not. So I need a deception skill check versus 3. What's your mechanics skill? So a 3 at best. So let's just say a 3 purple, and we'll go 2 purple, 1 red. Deception.
Deception versus 2
Yeah.
purple, 1 red.
Reactor leak very small.
Can I roll? I want to do a light point.
You can, and you can get like an assist. So give yourself a blue too from Mako.
For Mako.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
he's rolling. Oh, okay.
Or anybody can roll who wants. It doesn't necessarily have to be Kalin. It could be Mako. It's up to you guys.
I'm not
Mako has
best,
the
but I'll
better
roll it.
deception,
I'll
right?
roll it.
But-
I'll roll it still.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you want to roll it, and I'll take the assist from me
Yeah, I'll take the assist, and I'll use the light side.
Yep,
because
that's
I have
fine.
to use the
So,
tech. I gave him the techno babble.
Yep. So, yeah, I was really scrambling to come up with that. So, give yourself an extra red. Yep, you got it. Oh, let's go. That's a lot of symbols. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, the power redistribution. I heard about that. I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I was talking to some. Have you been to the bar outside? It's really nice. Anyway, I was talking to this Twi'lek, and you know, she was talking all about the power distribution system. I'm pretty sure. Well, anyway, I don't want to get into it. Anyway, so yeah. What do you need to be? What do you need from me? How can I help you?
Well, apparently it's near this module here, and he takes the data pad from Mako, and they have the schematics for the
Oh yeah, you have the
where we need
yeah,
to go
install.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's ask him. Let's ask him to help. And here,
Yeah.
you know where this could be?
Oh, that does seem familiar. Let me think about that. I'm not engineering instrument 5765A. 5765A. That's a strange one. I don't remember that. I got like a 92% on my exam. Maybe it just wasn't on there. I don't know. Here, come over here. Let's look in this terminal. And he goes over and he lets you look over his shoulders, no problem. He starts like, his fingers go a million miles a minute over the keypad there. And where kind of Mako, you had not been able to access that file, he accesses that directory quite easily, and he says, "Oh, I don't recognize this. There's no data in here. It's all kind of, it's not secured. It's just kind of blank. That's very strange. Yeah. Maybe there's some sort of error."
Well, that sounds like Division X for you. I mean, new division, missing classes. Like I said, it's all new, thrown together by the New Republic. I mean,
I got that name.
Taking over this station has been a pretty big endeavor. There's bound to be a lot of missing pieces, and that's why we're here to get it all organized.
Let me call my supervisor and see if he knows.
Oh, your supervisor. I mean, we can look around for it. We don't want to bother anyone.
Are you sure it'd be no problem? He's a pretty nice guy. I'm sure he would be happy to help, and I'm sure he would probably know the answer.
And Mako looks over at Kalin, kind of side eye.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Are you kind of in a rush, or? Because I still do need help. There's this program that I've been trying to access, and I think I forgot the command structure, honestly. I was just wondering if you could maybe give me a hand with that.
Sorry, I just got the call. We got to go.
But I really, I mean, we did discuss, I kind of do need help. I'm wondering if you could maybe give me a hand? Real quick.
What do you need a hand for, Kurt?
You see, there's this command structure in this program. He brings up this, it looks like code, right? And he's like, types in something, error, types in something, error. And it's like, do you know what, I mean, this is, I'm kind of stumped here. I could have sworn it was this.
Hey, listen, yeah, you know what? And if your supervisor's so great, maybe you should give him a ring.
Well,
and,
I mean,
figure this out. Let me step away and talk to my compatriots here.
Okay, well, I just don't really want to bring it up to him necessarily. Because this is,
how about this? Satir kind of jumps in. Satir jumps in. How about this? They're super. Why don't you chat it over here? And you, Kurt, why don't you kind of take me through the steps that you've tried right now, and I'll see if I can, guide you along. And while he starts kind of like droning on, he's gonna use foresee and see if he can get any clues on what the actual answer was. When he's like, "Oh, I missed a comma instead of a period."
Oh, that's funny. Foresee though. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So just roll your white die.
Yep, give me one sec here.
Yeah.
While Satir is...
Would you like
Whatever.
to use...
I'll use one.
Okay.
I'll give it
Okay. So, you do see... he's just in... he's supposed to be in some mode like that he hasn't entered, and he's confused because he's in the wrong, basically. He's not in config mode, basically.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. You're in calibration mode. You're not in config mode. Try that real quick and see if that solves the problem.
Shoot, you're right. There's not the little dash there. Okay, and he types in command and it goes through. He's like, oh, I feel so dumb. I had, between me and you, I had too many drinks last night, and that Twilight girl, oh my gosh. I didn't get to sleep till like 4 a.m. So I'm just kind of like running on calf, and man, it's almost like I need a stem or something.
Well, sometimes it takes a second pair of eyes to see something, that you might normally catch, but that's what happens when you have a long night. I totally get it. We've all been there, but Yeah, it's with all the miscommunication going on with our division and working on to bring some of these things back up to speed, it's easy for stuff like this to happen, just like it's easy for us to get kind of a little backwards in trying to find where this module is located at.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I could now that I'm past this. I'm very happy to call my boss and see what he knows. If that's something you want me to do, I can help.
Burritos, we gotta
you might
go.
be. Oh, okay. If you got to go, that's cool. I'm good here. Thank you. So yeah, hopefully
Where do
see
we
you
need to go,
out on the
Brack?
ring. Okay, I'll see you guys. What was your name, by the
Miko.
way? Thanks for the help. He's talking to Satir.
Hey, no problem. Maybe I'll see you at the lounge later tonight. And we'll see how much of a distraction this Twilight you were talking about
Oh
can
yeah,
be.
I hear she has a sister. If I mean we could talk about that. But anyway, I'll see you out there. I'll be probably I would say six after something like that, 6 p.m. I could be out there. Maybe I meet you. I mean having a wingman is very helpful.
No, absolutely. We'll see if we can make it there. Sounds good. We'll see you later there, Kurt.
All right. Bye. Don't
Oh, it's
know
it's 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 Samir.
Okay, Samir. Bye. He goes back
He
to
kind of
typing.
turns as he walks and he looks to Rack. He's like, "Are you stupid or something? Why were you so worried about him asking his supervisor if he could lead us in the right direction?"
We're wasting our time here. Let's go.
And Mako looks at Rack and Satir as they're, having that little discussion. Should we get a supervisor to tell us exactly where it is? I mean,
No, we're looking for something that they don't want us to find. I don't think pointing. What if it's flagged when you look it up on the computer? What if bringing attention to it isn't helping this mission at all?
I mean, that's a fair point. If it's oddly blank, then perhaps that's exactly why it's blank, because there's something important. Otherwise, we wouldn't be inserting this device now, would we?
Use the supervisor. We get to the device. And if the supervisor becomes a problem and we can take care of him quietly, then do that, Rack.
Miko is nodding while Kalin is saying this, and he's slowly backing up, and he's nodding, and then he finally turns around and he goes and chases down Kurt.
He's still there. He hasn't left. Oh, hi. Hey, you don't know Delora, right? She's not like a relative or something. I'm sorry if that's what you're coming. I
What, you
wasn't. I
think we're all
didn't mean to
related?
be. I didn't. Right. I didn't mean to. Be a little forward or whatever. Yeah.
Kurt.
Yeah.
Hey, you said earlier that you could get a hold of your supervisor and they could let us know where we need to do our work at.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be wandering this station forever if we can't get a hold of him. So if you could get a hold of your supervisor, have him come down here to give us a guide, or even just ask him, and you can tell us. You don't even have to have him come down here. Just if you can get the information so that we can be on our way, and we'll see you tonight. But we just need to get this job done first.
Oh well, let me send him a message on here. He's pretty good at responding. He taps his he's like, oh, I think I left my comm link. God dang it. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll just send him a Slack. They have Slack in Star Wars. He you see him typing a message. He's like, hi boss, Kurt here. There's some people from Division X and they're asking how to get to the engineering instrument 5765A. I looked it up in the directory and it seems to be all the files are blank. It's not secured, so I got access, but nothing was there. So just let me know. There's a few of them over here from Division X. And he hits send. He's
Rack
like,
shakes his head.
I'll let you know when he responds.
Mako puts his hand on Kurt's shoulder. Uh, Thanks, Kurt. I appreciate your help. Let us know if we can do anything for you again next time. All right, maybe we'll see you tonight. And
Oh.
Mako doesn't even wait for a
Yep.
response. He spins around and walks away.
Bye.
So Mako makes it back over there. I just had him contact his supervisor. We got to find where this thing is, and that seems like the best, fastest, easiest way to do it.
And the most foolish.
Hope it doesn't get us in trouble, but otherwise, what are we going to do? Walk around in circles around this entire station? It's a shipyard. Do you know how many panels there are here?
Well, there's at least 567.
There's a lot of cameras. There's a lot of cameras on us right now, right?
There are less in here than there were outside, but there's different cameras. They just seem to be normal cameras, though. They're not like zoomed in or doing any infrared type of things right now.
Well, there's two options. Option one is we just start looking and see if they're numbered in some sort of sensible order. But I've been on a few military installations, and I can tell you their numbering system is absolutely makes no sense. So we can see if the supervisor responds, or we can meander. It's up to you.
Yeah, Mako nods, and as he says that, just starts walking to the walls and just starts looking at the walls and looking for numbered panels.
Hey guys, my supervisor did respond. He's saying that he would like to have a chat with you guys, maybe tell you. I don't know. He probably just show you where it is. Probably be easier, maybe. But I think he's coming down. He was up the ring a ways. He'll be here in a couple minutes.
Does he look like Darth Vader?
Kurt? Or his supervisor? His supervisor, you assume was the Duros that was walking with him.
And Mako just kind of closes his eyes and nods his head. Thanks, Kurt.
Yeah, no problem. So, I mean, as we're waiting, I mean, we could talk about, hey, well, I mean, so what brought you here? What's Division X like?
It's quite the assortment of characters.
Yeah, I can see that. It's I like the multicultural aspect for sure. So I was just maybe I could just hang around the this instrument you're looking for. I'm very curious to see what it is because like I say, the system just seems like a blank. Doesn't make any sense. Do you know? I mean, well, clearly you know what it is. Can you tell me what is it? What does it do?
Rack is going to start looking around over here.
Rack, I would like you to make a perception skill check versus average. So two greens.
Ooh.
You see that you spot something that's not it's like a camera, but it's not a camera. Most of the cameras just stay facing one direction. This one seems to be scanning, and every once in a while you get a glimpse of a red light, and you think that it is what are they called? Optical, like a optical scanner, probably IDing people as they walk by, and you need to make a stealth immediately to kind of move out of the way so your face isn't scanned. So it's easy. It's stealth versus easy. So.
On the difficulty right now, it has 2 purple.
Just remove one. Yeah. Just remove one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to turn your head pretty quickly, but that scanner is about, right here. I'm going to put an X there or something so you can You know that
Okay.
that optical scanner is there. Ocular scanner. How about that?
Do I notice anything like what we're looking for
No. Uh-uh.
in this area?
No.
All right. He'll come back. He'll kind of whisper to Vorn over in that area. Watch out for the ocular scanners.
It's
And
huge.
I don't know.
And he'll explain to him what it looks like. They're identifying faces.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Vorn's known. Vorn's not on any kind of wanted list, but I think he could probably. I think a lot of us have got like different eye color and stuff with the disguise kit, so with any luck, he's got that. So
Yeah.
might help. Thank you.
And Makko approaches Kurt, who keeps approaching us and talking to us. Hey, Kurt, I got another favor to ask you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Hey, unfortunately, if you're not too busy right now, on the other side of the station, there's a laser solder gun. It's next to the lifter winch. I need that solder gun. If you could go find it, it would really help us out a lot with our job here. If you could take off and go find that, like I said, though, it's on the other side. I would owe you a drink tonight. You could sit at our table. We could talk about Division X, what you can do to get in if you're interested even. But I need you to go to the other side of the station and get that laser cutter that's next to the winch.
Okay. Where is it exactly?
The opposite end of the station, next to the winch.
The opposite end
It's
of the
far away.
station. That's a pretty long walk. I have work to do here. I mean,
Vorn,
at this terminal.
Vorn is going to walk over at that point and go, is this fella refusing to help, boss?
No, Kurt, no. He's been a big help. You don't have to step in. And Mako turns to Kurt. This is one of Division X's special employees. We might want to listen to what he has to say. I try and do what he says all the time. It's very important.
Oh, hi.
Vorn's just going to look down at him and go, just want to say thank you for cooperating with Division X and helping in our work. It's very much appreciated.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I just, I guess, do you want to wait for, my supervisor to come and I can maybe fill him in, or did you want to do that, or?
You know what? I'll personally let your supervisor know of what a absolutely wonderful job you're doing in assisting Division X with a very important job. He will be impressed by what you're doing. It could be a promotion, Kurt.
He seems supposed to be standing around rather than going to get the spanner.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take off. Okay. I guess I'll find it. All right. Bye.
He seems confused, boss.
No, he's got this. He's got this.
He takes off this way. So you are by yourself.
Mako turns
for a while.
around and looks at Vorn, and rolls his eyes when he turns around and looks at Vorn.
Vorn
They're
just goes,
getting the job done. They're getting the job done.
Vorn goes back to lurking behind a rack of equipment, so if the boss does come down, he's not immediately obvious.
Kalin goes and grabs Tyr and Mako and says, "Hey, listen, I think we got a couple of you that are likely to talk it out, and a couple of you that and aren't. Just let us have cool heads here and remember where we are. We're completely surrounded, and we can't have this going sideways. Now, what are we going to do with the supervisor when he shows up?"
And Mako shoots a glaring look over at Rack.
We're going to see what he has to say, and if we're lucky, he'll point us in the right direction, but someone might have to do a little verbal convincing. So we can either leave now, or we can wait for him to show up.
I think we should talk to him.
Rack will mention the ocular scanners to the rest of them while we have a chance and nobody's around. He says, ocular scanner over there. There's probably more down the way.
And
They're identifying
Makko
faces.
drops his head when you say that. I mean, I have the contacts in. I don't know.
I think
don't
that's
know
good intel.
how much protection that is, but
Thanks for that info, Rack. I don't think we should be taking our chances by stumbling around blindly.
You see the Duroses approaching. He puts up his hand. He's, oh, hello there. Kurt said you were looking for something.
yeah, Makko walks up. Kurt. He's been a wonderful help to us in our task here today.
Where did he get off to? He's supposed to be coding this this Typeron.
He had to go, he didn't have the proper tools to fix it, so he went to go find the proper tools. He said he'd be right back so he can get it taken care of right away.
Okay. Anyway, so you're looking for something called a engineering instrument 5765A, is that right?
Yeah, and Makko motions over to Kalin or Satir. It's on their pads right here. This one.
He looks at it and he scratches his chin. He's like, "That's strange. That's very strange. Do you mind if I copy this?"
Copy it.
Yeah, I'll send it through for analysis because I honestly do not know what this is. But Kurt is right. That directory does have something about 57 or by this piece of equipment. Sorry, I don't even remember what it is. So strange. The directory, the files are blank. And they haven't been edited recently, so I don't really understand why they're blank. Anyway, if I could copy this. This that you show me, I can send it through for analysis, and maybe the computer systems can tell us what it is and where it is.
Kalin says, I don't know, boss. I don't know what the security clearance is on that. Remember that class we missed along with the one on the power diverters and inertial dampeners?
That's right. You know what? Rather than entering this information, we need to find out first what the security clearance is. For
there's
for
no
you to
security
even put it
clearance
in.
on the files. So I would assume if anybody has access to this ring, as we all do, they have access to whatever this device is. So I'm cleared for level alpha.
Yes. Well,
Here's my badge, and he takes his badge off. He's like, you can scan it with your Kuat pins.
And Makko pats his chest, his pockets. He doesn't have a Kuat pen. He's like, oh, I think I left mine in the other ring.
No. Well, that's unfortunate. You should probably go find that because someone has that. They could misuse it. So maybe we should actually report it lost so it can be deactivated.
Yeah, I will take care of that as soon as we're done here. But you don't know where this is. And he points again
I
to
do
the
not
pad.
know where it is. I've never heard of this device. I know every device in this ring, so it is quite confusing.
Okay. What's the panel again, you guys? It's 5.
It is engineering instrument 5765A.
5765. And you don't know where where this panel is, 576?
It doesn't. It doesn't look like a panel. I don't really understand what this device is.
Okay.
So I do not know where it is, and I do not know what it is. But we can find out. Let's just run it through the analytics computer, and it will tell us. Seems like a pretty easy solution. Or if you want to, you can enter. I mean, I don't really have any interest. I don't necessarily need to download it to my datapad, but you can enter it into the computer yourself if you would like.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's I'll check it through analytics. I don't want to take up any more of your time. If you could just point me in the right direction to put this into analytics so that I can find out where it is, that would be great.
Go to one of the analytics terminals. I'm sorry. What division are you with?
Oh, we're Division X. Division X. New division by the New Republic. You know, they're trying to get Kuat Shipyards back up and running after the war and everything. There's a lot to fix. There's a lot of loose ends to tie up, and they want this place top notch and doing its job again. So that's what we're here to do.
Give me a deception skill check. It's going to be 3 purples, and I'm going to upgrade. So 2 purples, 1 red.
And I'm going to upgrade to take that away.
Well, it doesn't take it away. You actually just upgrade your roll. So you'll upgrade one of your greens to yellow. That's how that works.
Okay. All right.
This, I have to be quite honest here. Division X, I've never heard of Division X. Yeah, maybe it's new. It's just weird that you don't know where the analytics compartments are. So I'm just gonna call down the floor supervisor. Just kind of, I don't know, have him check this out too. Maybe he has an idea, but I'm just gonna give him a call.
Mako's just nodding his head. Okay, we'll be right over here.
All right, hold on. He walks over here and he pulls out a hand comm and starts talking into it where he can't really hear him.
Mako turns around, his eyes get wide as he looks at Satir, Kalin, Rack, Vorn, like he doesn't know what to do.
He's not facing you. He's looking
Could I
away.
sneak? Do I think I could sneak up on him and
You can try
knock him
stealth,
out?
sure, why not?
Yeah.
His perception, yeah.
I just
You tell
want
me if-
to.
you tell me if you want to try, and I'll tell you what your difficulty is.
Yeah, I think I will.
1 red,
I've got-
1 purple.
Can I just grab something that won't kill him, but will just knock him out?
You could just use your hand for that matter if you want to.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
He's just a soft
If you
engineer.
if you stealth up to him, you can do whatever you want with him. You don't have to.
What's the difficulty on stealth?
Red and purple.
Is there a camera on us right now?
There are cameras. There are cameras around. If you give me a perception skill check, I'll tell you if one is aimed exactly where he is.
You gonna go for that, Rack? Or is that for me?
Anybody.
Okay. Nice.
Let's find out. Roll 1d2. Did I do it?
1.
No, it's not. It's not facing him.
Okay.
Nice.
Not exactly.
Try it.
It's close, but it's not. Because there might be slight blind spots, but
And does anyone mind if I flip a force die?
Go for it.
Okay. I just click on it. Is that right, Tet?
yeah.
And I've clicked flip. Okay. And what do I get for that? Blue? Or do I know?
You would get a no. You don't get blue. You get a yellow.
You upgrade, right?
Yeah, you upgrade.
Okay,
So
upgrade.
your stealth is what? Let's see.
So rather than being 2, 2,
yeah,
3, 1.
one green, one yellow, versus one red, one purple.
No,
He isn't facing you, so
Yeah.
I will give you a blue as well.
Another blue. Okay, I've already got one. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you
Good.
get. He doesn't. He's just like talking. You hear him say, "When is he going to be available? I'd like to talk to him. I don't think it's like that urgent, but I would like him to get down here as soon as possible." Something about a Division X. He's just he's talking to some administrator.
I would like
person.
to get there before he finishes that message. So if you just
you can.
as soon as I can. So I don't want him to get as far as saying that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, actually, let's see if you can do it in time. Give me athletics. 3 purple.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, did I just no? 3 purple.
No, he says it, but you're right. You're on his back as you hear that. He doesn't notice you.
Okay.
You can choke him out or bonk him on the back of the head, whatever you want to do.
I'll just
whatever.
Yep, I'll knock him out.
Yeah, you hit him in the back of the neck, and he just slumps down like a empty sack, just falls straight down.
Okay.
Makko hears that and he turns around. What are you doing?
You heard him. He's getting more down here. How far up the management chain do you want him to get before it becomes a real problem?
Vorn is right. They're eventually going to get to a supervisor who knows what this panel is and knows that it shouldn't be common knowledge. And they're going to know that Division X is a farce. So we're just stopping that, and we're going to have to find a different route. And I think one thing we should do also is put him in a room, tie him up, gag him, and take his credentials.
Yeah. Take his, yeah.
There are tons. It's not really displayed here, but
ones.
there's tons of little nooks and crannies and rooms you could cram him in. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Rack will
Put him in a
point out the
server room.
camera.
Put him in a server room.
Yeah, Rack points out the camera where it's like pointing and stuff. So they're not seen doing this.
Excellent.
And says, let's not call any more supervisors.
Yep,
Makko is taking some deep breaths. Oh, he's like shaking his hands in front of him. Oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this.
Makko, it was already going wrong. You just weren't seeing it. Come on.
When Rack helps him pull the body in the other room,
Mm-hmm.
he waits till they leave, and then he kills the guy.
Holy shit!
Dead men tell no tales.
Rack tying up loose ends.
Yeah, sure. You can do it. You just gonna like choke him unconscious, or
Yeah, like
not
maybe
unconscious,
Rack,
but like choke him.
Just
to
do a
death.
cross collar choke out and just keep
Yeah,
it that
that's
way,
right.
so
Just
you
keep
cut
it going.
the oxygen flow off to the brain
That's
and
right.
it kills him. Rack would
Yeah.
know
Do it
this.
eventually.
They'll think
right?
that Kurt did it. They'll think that Kurt did it for sure.
He's an assassin, so he wants to make it look like maybe it'd take him a while to try to figure it out. A heart attack if he could figure it out.
I mean, you'd have to do something like choke him. You probably have to beat him to death, shoot him, or choke him to death.
Oh my God.
I mean, you're not gonna make him have a heart attack. I mean,
Right.
or you could suffocate
have-
him. You could probably suffocate him. Hold his nose closed or something.
Or maybe I could use my gas.
Oh,
I could
yeah.
probably kill him.
Well, then he would kill you too, though, because you'd have to
Like if I
take
took-
you'd have to take off your mask, right?
Like if I just took it off and let him breathe it for a little
No,
while.
no, it's like an airplane cabin.
Yeah. Hey, regardless, you can kill him without like bashing his head in or shooting him. That's not a
Right,
problem.
right,
It
okay.
doesn't really matter how it happens. I don't think Star Wars would even show it. So Yeah, he's dealt with. You do have his credentials, so he has this. He has an ID card. He has a comm link. He has various tools. He has some sort of data cylinder, but it's not a data. It's not actually. It's not a data cylinder. It's actually a physical device to unlock things. Like there might be things that are physically locked in here, and so you have that. So you have basically a digital security badge, you have a physical mechanical tool to unlock things, and then you have his credentials. So yeah, and
As Rack
any tools that you want, but they're not needed.
as Rack's walking out of the room, Mako turns his head and peeks in there and sees him slumped on the ground. How long do you think he's going to be passed out for?
Quite some time.
I hope he doesn't
He's tied
wake
up
up too soon.
He's tied up and gagged in a closet. He should be fine. Says Vorn, who did not see what happened.
Kalin at this point is kind of scouring up and down the hallway, probably opposite direction of the ocular scanner to see if there's any other scanners or any other clues where this thing could be.
You are surprised to see your buddy Kurt comes back. He's like, "Hey, hi guys, I found it. I found the torch. Right? You wanted a hydrospanner torch, so I have it. I found one. And man, it was not easy to find. It was in a locker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 My foreman asked you for that. He's over there. You know, the blue Twi'lek. And as
What blue
he gives
Twi'lek? I only
he-
see a tan Twi'lek.
Whatever Twi'lek you're tan.
Shit! All right, now Rack's gonna have to kill Kurt.
No, he hands
I
over the
know.
torch. He's like, yeah. So, hey, there is this thing called a data analytics, it's system that we can feed information into it, and it can tell us, more about it. So I think that if we don't know anything about this thing, let's go and ask the computer. He's basically
let's do
rehashing the
that.
same thing the senior engineer said, but much more poorly.
Perfect. Let's go do that real quick. I think that's a good option.
Okay, come on, come with me. And he
Yeah,
goes,
Mako just turns around. He just saw them knock someone out, and he knows Rack's going to make things violent if they don't do something else. So he follows behind.
Okay.
Vorn's going to follow at a distance. He's keeping them in sight.
Yeah, he
but
seems
he's
really
being
excited.
stealthy.
Kurt doesn't. He does not know anything's going on. That is very clear. So Kurt, he walks over to this. And it's like a big computer, and it has a bunch of plugs and stuff like that. And he types a few things in. He's like, okay, cool. Do you have any? Did you guys show him a schematic too? I think you did, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
He's
we
like,
did.
oh, so let's plug your data pad in here, and I'll set it to. Just tell me what the file name is, and I'll set it to scan it, and it'll tell us more about it.
Yeah, Mako slides the data pad over to him and lets him just plug it in.
Plugs it in, types in some things. Takes a few minutes. He's like, wow, this is taking a while. When they showed us this, it didn't take this long. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Oh, here it is. Wow. There's not much info. Even the computer doesn't know much about it, but it does show where it is.
Mako's eyes get wide and he looks up. Oh, really? Where is it?
Oh, well, gosh, it's on the other side of the ring. Actually, it's in compartment 25. Section 51A. So, yeah, it's kind of. Where are we? He looks around. He's like, oh, well, kind of. I think it's just kind of diagonal across. But this is weird. It doesn't really say much about it. Anyway, I can show you. I think I know where this is.
Go ahead and lead on, Kurt. We'll follow right behind you.
Okay. I didn't make these, so some of them are silly. That's the same one. It's the same one again. No, screw it. So he does lead you up here. All the way. I'm just going to move him all the way there. So, it's just all the way up here. Do you see that writing up there? It's been there for a while. I don't know if
Yeah.
you actually saw it, but... so...
He's up and zoomed in.
Yeah, I figured maybe people didn't see it because they're zoomed in. So Kurt, he leads everybody, and he's oh hi. He says hi to the droid. The droid just looks at him. There's a security droid here, just standing kind of at one of the basically entrances to the outer ring. And Kurt's like, oh, I think it's over here. Let me look around here. And he's kind of like just looking around for this thing. And he's like, I think, can I see your diagram again? And he'll look at the diagram. He's like, I think this is it right here. And he points to this basically piece of equipment that is just sitting there. It looks powered down, as far as you can tell. I've never seen this. I don't know what this is. I have to be quite honest. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, Mako walks around it and looks at it and just kind of shrugs. Yeah, well, like I said, Division X, new projects, new gear. We're all kind of in the dark here, aren't we, Kurt?
Yeah. Hey, listen. I know this is a pretty big ask, but do you mind if I uninstall this? Going by your technical specifications, my hands are steady. I'm a pretty good engineer. I do have to say, good with my hands. Ask Delar, right? And I can uninstall this. Maybe you can just chill. I don't know. I figured since I did help you find it, maybe this will be something cool I could do. What do you think? Can I give it a whirl? Knowing, just to let this, that you're all really shit at doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. Think of it as almost like an impromptu evaluation for accepting new members in Division X. But yeah, we'll let you do.
That's a cool idea.
Right, we'll let you kind of do the installation, and we'll read off the data wafer here and kind of guide you through it.
Oh, he doesn't have stats. How annoying. I'll just use the senior engineer stats. The senior engineer definitely has stats. Okay, which is fine.
Yeah, Mako slings his backpack off from around his shoulder and walks up. He's on this side of the security droid, and he puts the backpack on the ground and kneels down. He reaches in and he, grabs the instrument that's in there. He can feel like the heavy weight of it and the smooth metal as he slides out from the backpack. And as he's doing that, he also reaches into a side pocket, again, kind of side-eyeing the security droid. And he grabs a restraining bolt and puts it in his pocket real quick as he pulls the device out and sets it down. All right, Kurt. You go ahead and pull that out, and we'll get the new one put in.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, these are ancient. Look at this. And he's like points to the VGA adapter. He's like, these are the oldest. Man, this thing is old. Whatever it is. And,
well, just because it's new doesn't mean it's better. How many times have they rolled out something new and it's just full of bugs? Let's
you're right.
go with what's.
You're absolutely right.
Let's go with what's reliable.
Well, I'm saying the old. What I'm taking out is old. I just kind of looks over at the gear you're putting back in. He's like, yeah, I mean they're both kind of old actually, but this one looks like it's made new but still old. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna do this. This is cool. Okay, can I see that? And he takes the.
Oh, Satir will start reading it off. He's like, all right, step one, and
yeah, right.
Just starts kind of
so
going
this is
through
very
it.
difficult to do. He's very good. So there's that. But it's going to be 3 purples, 1 red.
Can we give him a light side point?
You can, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Then
So,
let's do that.
okay, I'm gonna spend a dark, so don't bother changing it. So I'm gonna remove one of the difficulty, add one of the challenge. You're going to remove the ability and add proficiency. So now he's rolling 4 yellows versus 2 reds and 2 purples. I'm not going to give any benefits for having the instructions because otherwise it would be impossible to do. So I'm going to roll unless you have anything else you want to try to do to improve his odds. Which I don't know what that is offhand, but
Yeah,
what was your last roll? So do you have advantages to give?
We did have an advantage. We could give him a blue from that.
I'll let you from Vorn's rolls. I'll give you a boost. Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll it. Here we go. Oh yeah. He takes it out very quickly. He's actually really good with his hands. You might not have expertise, but you can just see he's really good at this kind of thing.
As he's doing that, Satir kind of goes, "Huh? No wonder Delore likes you."
Ha ha ha! He thinks that's funny. He takes it off. He's like, "Yeah, this is cool. Do you care if I keep this?" I mean, I guess I can't keep it, but
I know it'd be nice, but we know they're gonna repurpose this somehow.
Yeah. Do you mind if I take a picture of it at least?
Makko quickly takes it from his hands and slides it into his backpack.
Oh.
No. We're going to go ahead and secure this right now, Kurt. Thanks, though. I owe you a drink.
Oh, yeah, thanks. That's great. Okay. Can I see this thing here? The new thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hand it over and we'll kind of go through this.
So I'm not going to roll again. I'm just going to take it. So this goes for everything. So he installs it. Takes a little longer. He's like, hey, this is not powered on. Do you want me to power it on?
Not yet.
Okay, well, it's all installed and ready to go.
Okay, if it is all installed, then I believe, based on the instructions, yeah, we are okay.
Okay, so I'm powering it on, right? And
yep,
he hits this
How else are we gonna know it's working?
Right, exactly. I'll do some testing too. He hits the button, and there's a slight whirl, but nothing really noticeable happens. You're not sure what happens, except the droid immediately walks over towards Kurt. Doesn't say anything yet. Passes you, Makko. What do you do?
Makko has his hand in his pocket, and he has that restraining bolt ready. As soon as the security droid started making his way over here, he immediately gets nervous and paranoid, and has his hand on the restraining bolt, ready to slap on the security droid if it does anything aggressive at all.
Yeah, Satir will kind of pipe up to the droid. Droid, what are you doing?
Doesn't respond. It's reaching for. Generally looks like the device. You're not sure what it's going to do, but it's reaching for it.
Yeah, Makko slaps the restraining bolt on the droid immediately. He doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know why it's all of a sudden triggered and walking towards Kurt, trying to grab the device. Like, none of this was in the plans, and Makko, panicked and paranoid, the only thing he knows to do is slap it on him.
Give me a brawl skill check versus 1 purple.
Makko's signature skill.
Satir, is going to be like, why is this droid malfunctioning? As Makko goes to...
You can use a light side point if you want to give yourself a yellow instead of a green.
May the Force guide your soft, supple hands.
He succeeded!
Hey!
Yeah, so you slap the restraining bolt on him, and it's like reaching out towards the device, and it just kind of, and it just like, its arm just falls to its side, and it just stands there kind of inert.
Makko turns to the others. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
Thank you for doing the right thing on this malfunctioning droid. We have it from here.
Oh, weird.
Kind of Satir stands. What an odd thing to do. Have you noticed any unusual actions from droids in this area. It's so weird to see them malfunction like this.
No, I mean, Dolores is a droid engineer, so maybe we could talk to her. I could pop out its core. I'm probably not supposed to do that,
Yeah,
though.
I mean, well,
I could
you
copy
do
the
what
data down at
you
least,
do what
right?
do what you think is best for this droid. Maybe when we're done, we'll just simply you can contact Allure and have someone come down and retrieve it for analysis on what was going wrong.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It's not like it's going anywhere.
That's true. That is very true. Hey, Samir, thanks for this opportunity. This is really cool. Did my boss ever... I thought he was going to go talk to you guys.
He did. It was a short conversation. He went back to his duties,
I
busy
don't have
guy
my
being a
comm link to
supervisor.
tell him, so I don't know. I'll have to find a terminal and try to send him a message. I don't know. Anyway.
We'll just worry about that later. I think what you really need to do is first, excellent job, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Second, contact Allure, let her know you got a malfunctioning droid down here. And they'll get a retrieval team. They'll take it back to maintenance and they'll scan it, see what's up. And then you let me know that sister's name for when we meet you down at the lounge later tonight.
Yeah, I kind of forgot what it was, but I'll figure it out by the time you get there.
Excellent. But other than that, I think we're done here.
All right,
Makko walks over to Kalin and kind of just leans in, facing the other direction. Is that droid gonna have any memory? I mean, can we remove its memory somehow? Or is it just gonna get rebooted and go straight back to removing the console we just put in?
I don't know. His guess is as good as mine. I wasn't expecting that either. And Kalin leans to his right and peers down the corridor towards this other security droid. And he inspects it to see if it's acting oddly or business as usual.
It just seems to be standing there. It's not looking in your direction necessarily. Kurt says, "Okay, I'll see you at the bar." Let's see. He looks at his watch. He's like, "Oh boy, it's getting close. Hour and 45 minutes. Just need to freshen up. But I'll get you her name. I'll see you there. I'm gonna run out to the outer ring. I think Dolores is out there." I forgot my comm link, like I said, so I can't just message her, unfortunately. So I got to go hoof it out there and find her. I think I know where she is. So I'll go get her. We'll come back, check the droid. If you're not here, that's cool. You can just leave it sit there. But I'll see you guys later.
Perfect. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Kurt
He
leaves.
he
Matt
waves.
kills him.
And as soon as Kurt leaves, he kind of turns to the others. He goes, "Someone rip this thing's brain out right now, and then let's get out of here." Kalin, how long does this device take to do whatever it's supposed to be doing?
He kind of looks over at it. Is it all green and lit up and seems to be running
It
correctly?
seems to be running, as far as you can tell. You don't know anything about it, but
I think we followed the instructions. We did as we were told. Green light means go.
Then it's go for all of us. And he kind of looks to Rack and Vorn. When do you want to... He kind of points to the security droid, give it a lobotomy, do whatever you got to do.
Yep. Mako walks over and reaches in, behind its head, its wiring, and looks for a chip and pulls that out and snaps some of the wiring and pulls it out. What sparks kind of go flying.
Don't snap the wiring. What are you doing?
And I was getting rid of it, like you said.
No. Not whatever. It's too late now.
It
Can't
powers
change it.
down now. It is completely more than just inert. It's just
Well,
completely off.
we're good. Let's go. It's time to go. We'll worry about that later.
Are you going out the nearest exit, or are you going to go all the way back around the ring and get out the way you came? Your ship is on the other side. But
Where's Kurt going right now?
Oh, he's out in the.
Let's retrace our steps.
Yeah,
I was going to say, we don't want to go to the inner ring.
Not the
Yeah,
inner
let's
ring, the
retrace
outer
our
ring.
steps.
He went out to the outer ring. That's what I mean.
No, I'm saying the shortest distance would be just right through the inner ring.
Yeah, you
we
could go
can't
back
do
the way
that,
you
yeah.
came on the inner ring, or your ring, the middle ring, and then out south if you give it that kind of directionality.
Yeah.
That's the way I would head. The same way we came in.
Now just act natural. And he looks to Mako. And then to Rack.
As they're walking, Mako looks over at Satir and the others. You know, what if Kurt shows them what we were doing, where we were messing around? I mean,
I would imagine.
What happens?
That's not our problem. We've achieved our mission.
They don't know who we are. And
I'm
mission is
sure
complete.
our faces have been spotted by several cameras in the entire time we've been in here. There's no way we've skipped every single camera.
Yeah, probably not.
As you come around this corner, you see 3 individuals. 2 of them are definitely security team of some sort. They have stun blasters. The other is, you're not sure, looks like some sort of officer. And he looks like they came out probably of this inner ring here. And he looks around, he's like, oh, hello. Have you seen Engineer Rail?
That's a negative.
Engineer Rail.
He's a Duros.
Yeah. He was with, what's the other guy's name?
So you did see him.
Yeah,
can I see
seem-
your security
They
passes, please?
They seemed to be arguing. Sounded like it was getting quite heated. They went off that way.
Oh, did they? Can I see your security passes, please? Your identifications.
Yeah. Mako shows whatever hodged together badge they have. He just kind of flashes it. Yeah, they're that way, and he points, down the hall.
He kind of looks at it, and he's like, he looks at it kind of like, I don't know, like kind of, like looking at it like almost up into the light if it's like counterfeit. He's like, How about you guys just hang out here while I find the captain?
As soon as he's walking away, I'm gonna try and knock him out as well.
Well, there's multiple.
Remember, there's a security team with them.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, if you like, just pull your guy down here and you'll see easy. But he came out with 2 basically security guards. He's just kind of looking. You can give me a deception skill check, but it got to be better than what you said so far.
No, I'm not good at deception. But
no, I'm talking about anybody, Mako, whoever, right?
Yeah, and Mako says, yeah, he was with Kurt, and they wandered off that way. There's a malfunctioning robot back there that fell over, the wires became loose, and they were trying to fix it. They went off to go get some tools and some other gear to see what they could do about the robot, the droid, when it fell over and busted. So maybe they could use your help. I know they were looking around, but we had to leave.
Okay. Doesn't really jive with what he said at the end of that conversation that Vorn was trying to prevent him from saying. So, your deception skill check is not going to be easy. So, but I am going to, okay. So he has vigilance, 3 yellows, which I think is fair. So I would like you to roll against 3 yellows, 1 green. Your deception.
Okay, and I'm going to use a light side as well.
And if anybody, go ahead. It's fine. Oh my God.
I got.
You are lucky. Man, Mako has been killing it. He sighs. He's like, these engineers are annoying. Come on, let's go check on them. You said they're up here?
What
section?
the north end Warren space though.
Of the outer ring, I believe.
Yeah.
The outer ring. Yeah,
The
the other
outer
end of the
ring?
outer ring. No. This ring.
This ring? He just looks like, what the hell? Where are they?
Yeah, that way, and he just points that way.
He rolls his eyes. How long
collecting
how
tools.
long have you been employed here? You don't even know the sections of the ring?
Oh, we do. And he waves
You
at
do?
them. We
Then what is
we
it?
do. That section right over there, and he
That
points.
is not
but-
a section number. What is the section number? Do you not know the section numbers? Fine.
Division
whatever.
X.
Whatever. What?
And he's already walking away.
I'm gonna pretend like he didn't hear the Division X thing because he would attack you. That's why he's all up in arms. But you just did the triumph saved your ass from saying something so dumb. He goes.
Obama.
He walks. They go. Fine. They're just annoyed and just leave.
All right,
Let's get the fuck outta here.
let's double time.
Yeah, you get to the hangar, and no one stops you. You don't see Kurt, amazingly enough. He hasn't found you somehow.
We're gonna run into him again.
Yeah, and
Probably
yeah,
should have taken him with us.
yeah, you could have a little engineer buddy. Well, you already have the Ugnaughts. So you do get to your ships. You climb in the cockpit. Doesn't appear to be any problems. And once you start spinning up your drives and stuff, control gives you confirmation of you can leave. They tell you what vector to head as you leave, so you don't run into other ships incoming or outgoing, and everything appears to be completely normal. Amazingly enough. Whoops. Ignore this. That's not the thing I wanted to. That was in case you screwed up. That's not what I want. I want this other thing. Where is it? Oh, this one.
I'm surprised we didn't.
It was close. Yeah. So as you get into your ships, you start to take off. Something doesn't look the same as it looked when you came in. You think that something is like all the work has stopped on the exterior ring. You don't see any of those flashes of light or sparks, space sparks. Just like it's like almost all the activity is stopped on that outer ring. But you don't know what that means.
Is there any way we can pick up like communications or something?
You would have to give me a... Boy, that would be a tough one. You could try. You
Scanner.
could
It's a
give-
scanner check. There's a
Is there a
like a
scan-
crew.
action-
There's a crew.
Hey.
to get-
I was
Turn on
just
your
gonna make
police
him do a
scanner.
computers check, but
yeah, it's these
Um,
computers, I think.
yeah, let's see. I don't think the Ravager has anything special as far as that goes. So let's say. Where are your
How dare you?
computers? Oh boy, you might want to have somebody else do it. But what it would be is 4 red.
Yeah, I think when Mako sits down in the navigations chair, you'd sit there, right, Mako?
Yeah, because he's used to sitting down next to it now. Now that he has a little bit of experience with the astrogation and all that, he just kind of automatically goes up there and sits down next to Rack.
So they all kind of notice it maybe at the same time.
Yeah,
about the lights
it's
and
pretty
everything?
apparent. Yeah.
You say, is there any way you can pick up any communications, see what they're talking about?
I can take a look.
Okay, so it's against 4 red. I'm going to flip a. Whoop, that's okay. Oh, you failed anyway.
And Yeah, Mako's kind of like trying to get it to come in. It's static and it's making all different kinds of noises, and he's trying to adjust it and looks over at Rack. I don't know. I'm not getting anything. I don't hear anything anyways. Just some basic chat going on. Nothing that stands out anyways.
Yeah, it's more like a static. You can't like intercept it. Kind of is the thing. It's like
Okay.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, I'm just getting static, Rack.
As he like powers up the ship and starts to put in the navigation stuff, or send it over to Mako, he says, "Well, I suppose that no news is good news."
That sounds about right. I just want to get out of here and be done with this. I'm not good in these kinds of situations. This is for soldiers and spies.
What are you talking about? You did a great job. You have the makings of a great terrorist.
As you say that, your ships go into hyperspace, heading back to Morlana 1. I think that's a
The video
pretty
gets
good way
demonetized.
to end it. Yeah.
Just crushing Mako's spirit. He better not find out you killed that guy.
Wait until the police report comes out.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's right. He can
I
find
just
out
looked
that
this
way.
up. This is crazy. So what the gas that he breathes in that thing is helium on his homeworld.
Mm-hmm.
Helium.
It would have just made that guy's voice go out.
Somebody send an alert!
What is Division X? What is Division X?
It's like
Check this
like
out.
Rack's ready to remove his mask. You think it's gonna be all gravelly, and it'll be like.
No, but check this out. Like a short amount will do that if you do it a little bit. But helium suicide, rapid and painless asphyxia. Suicide by helium inhalation has become increasingly common in the last few decades. If you just leave it in a little bit longer, dizziness, unconsciousness, and death.
That's what I say to my wife.
Maybe that's what you did. Maybe you knew and you slapped that on him. Maybe you held your breath for a few minutes and.
Yeah. Or I put in a new one in my mask and let him breathe that or something.
Yeah, I'm sure you could have done it. Before we forget, WP roll 1d10 minus. Was conflict or 3, right? Or the pips are 3 conflict. Is that correct? I think that's correct.
I thought it was less than that.
It
The
might
last
be
week I thought it was 2.
It might be, I think it's 2.
It was
actually.
2. Yeah, it was 2.
So nothing. That's easy. I don't
nothing.
have to update anything. So because this could have been like a really, really, really bad situation. This could have been Chandrilla basically, and you guys handled it much, 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 much better. I'm sorry that I know that it was kind of like not a lot for everybody to do necessarily. It could have been, but so I'm gonna give everybody 10 XP because you did really well.
It was still
it's
fun
because
and
we didn't let Rack go hang out on the ship and just start shooting people.
Hey, where are they at? I better go out there and start getting our exfil.
Yeah, we made him go with us so we can keep an eye on him. That's the only reason we